Is it your birthday today? What's happening?
You guys. Hi,
This
buddy.
for us?
I got,
You got us a present?
well, this is your new house.
Yes.
Is this
So
a
I got you a
housewarming
present. This is your
present?
new, it's a housewarming present.
Wait, should I open
You are the
this?
nicest.
up.
You
Yeah?
are so nice.
Yeah, well,
You
I
are
thought
the
I'm coming
best.
to your house, and I want to. It's nice. It's new.
Well, let me tell you. You lived uptown near our old studio,
Sure,
right?
right across the street.
Do you miss it? Do you miss the studio up there?
Yeah. Well, no, I do. I like this new one. I like change.
You like change?
I like the new one. I like the new one.
A toaster?
That's a toaster.
Thank you so
Toaster.
much.
She loves toast.
I love toast.
Oh, do you really?
I
Yeah.
do.
Great.
With four
Thank you.
It's
four
got
slices.
4, so you guys can make
I
a
love
sandwich
this.
or
Well,
You
thank
can have
you
people
so
over.
much. I can have
You
people,
have people over.
Thank you so
Guys,
much.
your toast will be ready in 8 hours. You are just a gem.
You're the best.
You are the most
You are the best.
thoughtful.
Well, we get,
Most
you got to have fun in life. And that's the most important thing.
That's
You
right.
know, we followed the LA wildfires, and we followed you specifically because you were so affected and yet so active
Yeah.
in helping people during that time.
Yeah.
Can you take us through, or is it too much for you to walk through
No.
everything?
I was just talking about it that I went and had an exercise class, and I got a cup of coffee, and I was sitting in town, and I looked up and I see a plume of smoke that I never saw before. It wasn't a cloud, as big as Godzilla. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what the hell is that? So I got in my car and I drove toward my house. Sunset Boulevard was packed,
Yeah.
lined with cars, because they're
Just
trying to get
stuck
to
in
the ocean.
traffic,
Yeah, they're
right.
trying to get to the ocean.
Right.
So I see the fire, it's this big, 2 miles away. So I think the helicopter is going to come in, bang, bang, bang.
and extinguish it.
Put it out. And then I turn around and talk to somebody and look, it's bigger. It's bigger, and I'm thinking, it can't be. And then I see it coming toward us
Oh, boy.
You're
on
watching
each
it.
side. Yeah, I mean, it was like eating, it was alive. Then the police and the fire people announced, everybody abandon your cars and go toward the ocean. And everybody coming out, mothers with babies,
Yeah.
people in wheelchairs, and then Calvary School, they let out all the kids. So there's 500 kids looking for their parents and everything. It was just pandemonium. I'm getting chills.
Yeah.
So I'm standing there, I didn't know what to do, and everybody's abandoning their cars, and I see the fire trucks and all the emergency
They can't get
personnel
by.
can't get through. So I started moving cars and started moving them onto the curb, and I see the fire coming, and the fire was so hot, palm trees were on fire.
Yeah.
Palm trees were on fire. I mean, how does this happen? And anyway, then I started helping people in wheelchairs. There's a man who he didn't even have time to put his footrests on.
Yeah.
So his aide was pulling him and he was rubbing. So I grabbed him. And this had this one moment where I said to his aide, I said, the only way we're going to get out of here is pop a wheelie.
Yep.
Because he's going to ruin his, he's going to scrape his feet to the bone. So and he was an older man. He reminded me of my dad. And I took his head. I said, I promise you tonight, you're going to have a good dinner.
Yeah.
Wherever you are, I promise you, you're going to have dinner, and everything's going to be okay. And then he went, and I saw my neighbor, and I ran up to her. I go, Mrs. Geller, and she didn't even recognize me. She was so upset. Where's my husband, my son, and everything? But we helped a friend of mine, Patrick Verge. We got some of her suitcases. We found her son, and then I did what I could, and I couldn't leave. So I stayed 7 days, 6 nights. We had no water, no heat, because there was no gas.
Yep.
Yeah.
And toxic, terrible, but I'm glad I stayed. And about 6 of my neighbors stayed, and we put out spot fires, and we saved a lot of homes, and the fire personnel and the policemen, but they really did it. The fire, I mean, I got to tell you,
You really are, though. You are the patron saint of aging parents. Like, I don't think parents should be able to age unless Steve Guttenberg is hovering around,
Well, we're all-
making sure everything
What's your
is
current
okay.
situation there? Are you back in your home?
no, it's going to take a year
Yeah.
to
Wow.
remediate it.
Remediate all the
Wow.
damage.
Clean it.
the-
So much.
toxic
The
fumes.
roof, the painting, the walls,
All of
the
it.
ducts in the
Yeah.
ductwork throughout the house, everything, the pool, the backyard, everything's going to take a long time. And
I'm so sorry.
yeah, it's
really
a terrible
sorry.
thing. Thank you. It was terrible. It was terrible. The most horrible thing, fire. When you see, and I was one of the last guys to get out at night, Tuesday night. And I was driving down Temescal, there was a wall of fire on this side, wall of fire. And you can't believe it. It's very interesting. Somebody told me the brain cannot cannot comprehend it. Because if you did, you'd be so,
You'd be paralyzed with fear.
You can't
Yeah.
understand it. And fire, and it was like the devil. Boy, does it's a little piece of fire, the wind gets to it, boom,
Yeah.
and it screams. The fire screams on its own. It was just
terrifying.
terrible. It was just terrible.
Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're
Well,
safe.
thanks. I'm
Yeah.
glad.
Yeah.
I got lucky.